not joking. Now my guys, them know me.
Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, and if you're new, please like the video, subscribe, click the bell so that whenever I post, you of course will be the first to find out. I've been in Canada for a while. I want to state that this is my second time in Canada, and for every single time I come to this country, I'm always left speechless. I'm always gobsmacked. You know how you feel when you see your favorite celebrity? That's how I feel every single time. I want to say that I don't live in Canada yet, but for my observation, honestly, a lot. There's just so much. And this, my particular visit, I'm like, you know what, at this point, I need to let this out of my chest. So this particular content, I created it on TikTok and Instagram, and everybody just went haywire. Insult left, right, center, trolling left, right, center, JJC. So many insults, like normal things that trolls do, but to be honest, I'm used to those kind of comments, so I can't even be bothered by them. So I'm like, okay, since this video actually did well on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook as well, let me just post it here. Hopefully it does well here, but note that this is my opinion on my page. If you disagree, obviously, feel free to state your comment constructively. Two truths can exist at the same time. No insults. Just be very polite. My husband has been in Canada going to 2 years now, and the way we handle our finances, right, it's very bare, it's very open. There's no secret or anything. I know how much comes in, I know how much goes out, I know everything, literally. Do you get what I mean? Even though we're not together, like, my husband respects me so much that he can't make any move without me knowing. Even on salary day, I'm like, salary don't show how much. Like, do you get? Well, there's no secret when it comes to our finances. I don't know how people do it that you don't know your husband earns. Marriages are different, so I'm not here to judge anyone. But I knew what my husband was earning in the UK and now. You see, kind of just made me realize that I now understand why there's a huge influx of people that lived in the UK moving to Canada. Like, there's so many people that are living in the UK for Canada right now. You go on TikTok, there are so many. I know immigration is a thing, like people that were unable to get COS and everything, and they end up getting PR in Canada and they move. I understand that perfectly, and to be honest, that makes absolute sense. But I'm talking about people with British passports that are living the UK for Canada right now. So many. I'm even one of them, or I'm going to be one of them, because I have my passport, I have PR in Canada, and though I live in Nigeria now, but I know Canada is a destination at the end of the day. I don't want to go over the reason why I'm in Nigeria. But yeah, there's so many reasons. Number one, salary. Like, nobody just talks about this. Because I don't know what current minimum wage is currently in the UK, but the last time I was on track, it was like £11.40. And when you convert it to Canada, minimum wage is slightly higher. Like I said, as of today, I don't know. I really do not know. When it comes to wages, people in North America, like Canada, America, they tend to earn significantly high. Take, for example, doctors. I'm not a doctor, but my husband is. The difference is like day and night. There are so many people in Nigeria that had the opportunity of visiting this period. Their lifestyle, just, I feel like it's not America that will give you that lifestyle. You know, when you want a 360 turnaround in your lifestyle, like you want to be able to fly business class, you want to be able to live in a very big house, a large backyard, be able to host friends weekends, be able to just travel as much as you want, be able to have your own business, your own freedom, your own life, be happy, be satisfied with your life. It's in North America. I'm not saying UK cannot give you that, but when you look around you, I feel like when you're making this kind of judgment, right, just look around you, people that are around you, people that have been there for like years before you. What's their life like? Because I feel like the typical UK dream, that's why I'm very grateful for this set of Japa people. We are very dogged. We are not living the life our predecessors lived. We are taking the bull by the horn. Because the typical UK dream at the time is, when you come, you study nursing, you get into a role, work, have maybe 1 or 2 mortgages, have a home in Nigeria, and that's it. That's just the max. That's it. And then you work extra hard so your children can study without the loan, like school fees out of pocket, which just very few people are able to even achieve that at the end of the day. Because what's the average salary in the UK? People that are earning high in the UK attempt to be people that are able to earn above £60,000. I mean, what fragment of people even end up to 100K? in a year in the UK. Like this tech. How much do they really earn at the end of the day? The higher you earn, the higher your tax. You find that your remittances are like 40%. Because anything you earn that is above 50, they tax it at 40%. I don't know what it's like now, but the time I was there, that was how it works. And most times you see yourself earning 5K, 4K, which, if we're being very honest, is actually barely enough. But here in North America, this way, in Canada, for example, this is where you see somebody earning 500,000 Canadian dollars. That's like over 200K pounds. Earning 600,000, 700K. I'm not even capping. Like, I'm not even joking. I am not. This country will make you see beyond your everyday salary. Like, as I am now, by God's grace, I have no intention of even going to start working for someone in Canada, because I've been exposed to people that are into business, and I've decided that entrepreneurship is the way right here. Brilliant, because number one, the taxation for entrepreneurs is not even as high as, right? When people talk about moving from UK to Canada, most times people just talk about, oh, the weather, oh, the housing, healthcare, school. Like, we miss out money. Money is important. You can love a country, but because you're unable to make a certain amount, like, fend for yourself or live the dream life that you've always wanted, you just find yourself hating that country. Money is paramount. It's very, very important. Even though people don't like to talk about money, and they tend to easily just judge people that talk about money, but money is important. It's important. It's important. So I'm basically talking about any potential. What is the ceiling? How much room do you have to increase your income? And that is where I think Canada has a very, very, very huge edge. Now, let's talk about career progression. Yeah, I understand that sometimes, especially people that left UK for Canada because of immigration, sometimes, it can be difficult for them to get a job at first. But let's look at the bigger picture. Which country actually gives you that opportunity for career progression, ability to change jobs, ability to negotiate? To be fair, Canada actually does that. I mean, I have seen people that came here and they switched career totally, and boom, they are doing so well. One thing I always say, understand your own situation, right? Don't say, oh, because Melissa said Canada is this, and then you pack your bags and you're moving to Canada. No, understand your own situation, your family circumstances, the circumstances of your own family. What's it like? What does the future look like in the UK and Canada? Just compare it and then see which works for you. This is not a comparison video, but I'm trying to tell you guys that I now understand why people are leaving the UK, Europe, and other countries for North America. Another thing, obviously, I definitely feel like if I don't mention it, then I'm probably not being honest, is cost of living. Cost of living is high. I mean, I've been to North Wales, Food Basics, Walmart, and I can tell for a fact that things are actually expensive when you convert it to pounds. But do you know the funny thing? When I convert the cost of these groceries to Naira, they're almost the same thing. I don't want to bring Nigeria into this topic, but I think that's why I was not really shocked. Conversion rate from Canada to Naira is not so high, compared to from pounds to Naira. So when I, in my head, just convert the price of something to Naira, it does not feel like a big deal to me because we pay a lot in Nigeria. So maybe that's why cost of living is normally like a thing for me. So the fact is true. Canada can be expensive. Childcare can be expensive. Cars, no, I think cars are not even that expensive compared to UK. No, I think cars are significantly okay. But insurance, bills generally, rent. But why do I feel people can do better in Canada? For me, it's a combination of income potentials, opportunity, and lifestyle choices. If you're in a profession that is well paid in Canada and you manage your resources very well, trust me, you can potentially put yourself in a very strong financial position. And it's not just only about buying bigger houses or being able to drive bigger cars. I'm talking about being able to have enough money to invest. You want to buy a property somewhere in Nigeria, like as an Nigerian living in Canada, I don't even have to like sweat or think about it because you know that you have that financial power. You have that liberty. Boom, you're not even thinking about it. You're investing. That is what I'm talking about. That's literally the goal. You want to go on holiday, you don't even have to double think it or take loan. You want to start a business, you want to support your family. So one person might say, oh, their salary might not be high in the UK, but healthcare is better. You know, when people in the UK come and give their points, it will sound very good, like, oh, very sound advice. And when people in Canada come and give their own point, you're like, oh, brilliant. So two truths can exist at the same time. There is no one simple answer to it. So it all depends on your income, your profession, your family size, where you live, your goals, and basically what kind of life you're trying to build. So I would say, right, when you see people move from UK to Canada, it's very easy for people to start trolling them on TikTok. Now they stay in one place, oh, follow, or do kokoro, blah, blah, blah. Like, you're doing yourself a huge disservice, because honestly, from what I've seen, like people that have come here, especially healthcare professionals, oh my goodness, these people are balling. They're doing so well. They're opening their own. Like, which is the goal? Nobody wants to be, I don't know about you, but nobody wants to be earning salary till they die. In old age, you're thinking of leave, you're not your own boss. I feel like the goal is to be able to be your own boss, convert money. That's the goal. So I always say this is Canada better than the UK. For me, like my own family situation, yes, it is. And that's why I always tell people, instead of just jumping or joining the bandwagon, Google your actual profession and make research. Find out what the earning potentials are. Look at the taxes. Look at your potential expenses. Look at childcare. Look at transportation. Look at insurance. Look at the cost of putting your kids in private school if that's what you're looking forward to doing. Like, do your math. Know your family. Do what exactly works for your family. Pay no attention to naysayers. You need to think long term. You need to think of progress. Where can I build wealth? Where can I actually have the lifestyle that I want? Because moving countries is not just about surviving. It's about where I can actually thrive. And that's the difference. So for me, right, when I compare my experiences having lived in the UK, I feel like for the right person with the right career and the right financial plan, Canada can offer a better opportunity for you to build your income and grow financially. Yes, but that's based on my family situation and that's based on my opinion. So me, I want to hear from you. If you've lived in both UK and Canada, which country do you think offers more financial opportunities and why? Let me, of course, say your thoughts in the comment section. I always say this: if you're not comfortable in the UK, if you're not comfortable in Canada, leave. Like, just do what works for you and your family. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I will see you guys in my next one, guys. Bye.